Hi, this is John Honish on behalf of Ben Smith and Kelley Stevens. We're here talking about securing the electronic frontier, which is chapter 6 in the text. Brief overview to start. Two main topics here: cybercrime and cybersecurity, which are issues that affect virtually every facet of human life. Instances of cybercrime are increasing as technology and access to technology become more and more prevalent. And in this chapter, cybercrime, effective cybersecurity measures, and the public debate about the use of encryption technologies are covered in detail. So, what is cybercrime? It's defined as a special category of criminal acts that are usually executed through the usage of computer and network technologies. There's three basic categories: software piracy, which is the unauthorized duplication of licensed proprietary software and also includes distribution of unauthorized copies; computer sabotage, which means interference with computer systems or disruption of operations through malware such as viruses, worms, etc.; and electronic break ins, which is unauthorized access to a secure computer or network regardless of malicious intent. There are a couple examples that have happened recently. Guardians of Peace hacked into Sony's internal computer network and released confidential documents containing names and social security numbers of current and former Sony employees. And their aim was to prevent the release of the film The Interview, which mocked the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong un. There was the Target data breach, where hackers broke into Target's payment processing system and stole credit and debit card information from over 40 million customers; and the Experian data breach in August of 2021, when the credit reporting agency Experian was hacked and personal information from over 24 million customers and an estimated 800,000 businesses in South Africa were compromised. So, how can we prevent this? Well, digital rights architectures, or DRMs, are a means of securing intellectual property rights by encryption or other controls. And there are several other security measures that can be implemented in cyberspace, like firewalls, which are designed to prevent access to a network from outside resources, and they protect the network from the general internet; antivirus software, which is designed to identify and delete malicious computer code before it has a chance to impact the computer or network; and filtering systems, which scan incoming and outgoing communications for spam, viruses, and other things that don't need to leave or enter the network. Digital encryption has its roots in the ancient science of cryptography, which is the use of ciphers or algorithms that allow someone to speak and be understood through secret code. So, when a message is encrypted, it's translated from its original form into an encoded, unintelligible form called ciphertext. Decryption, which is accomplished with a key, is the process of translating the ciphertext back into plain, readable text. So there are types of encryption. Private key encryption, which has been used widespread since the 1960s, where only the sender and recipient have the key to decrypt the communication. And there's public key encryption, where the sender and recipient both receive a set of keys, one public and one private. And then secure sockets layer. This is most commonly used in e-commerce transactions, and it's used to protect sensitive data like credit card numbers from being taken by intruders. There's a lot of discussion over the government control of public and private encryption keys. There are some pros where it can be used to stop threats to national security, but the cons are that it can potentially be a threat to freedom of speech, and citizens believe that the government is overstepping their bounds. For some key takeaways, one is that cybersecurity is a problem currently because the internet is designed to make sharing of information easier, which makes it easier for information to also fall into the wrong hands. An increase in cybercrime has spurred an increase in the development of preventative measures, and there is ongoing debate over the government's control of public and private encryption keys. We do have some lingering questions. Is unauthorized access to a computer or network basically the same as physically trespassing on someone else's property? Is hacking a computer or network ever morally permissible? To what extent does the public have an expectation of privacy on the internet? What will government regulation on cybercrime look like in the future? 5 years, 10 years, as things change? And is it morally acceptable for a government agency to hack or otherwise cyber attack a foreign entity under the guise of national security?